Earlier, I told you the story about the death of my class leader and how the lieutenant commander in charge of training at the time instilled in us the importance of trusting each other as a team, no matter what happened. And from that day forward, I learned over and over and over again the importance of trust for any high-performance team in any environment to be successful. Because if you think about it, without trust, all the other elements that lead to a team's success will eventually erode away completely. This applies to a small business all the way to a publicly traded global corporation. And studies actually show that productivity, income, and profits are directly, negatively, or positively impacted dependent upon the levels of trust within a team or organization. So let's take a look at the elements of trust. There are 4 pillars of trust that teams and organizations need to keep in mind when continuing to build and improve trust. Able. Demonstrating competence. Trust first starts with us showing that we can get our jobs done and being competent in our dealings and interactions with our team members. Believable. Acting in a consistent, values-driven manner that shows our peers we have their best interests in mind and that they can then, in turn, trust their fellow peers and leaders. Connected. Showing care and compassion for people at all levels. This goes back to having good emotional intelligence and communication skills. Dependable. Saying what we will do and doing what we say we will. Nothing damages trust more than dishonesty or unkept promises. So when trust is low, it actually places a hidden tax on every single transaction, strategy, decision, and communication, which actually brings speed down and costs up within an organization. Because low trust leads to lower morale, lower productivity, lower collective action, and increased turnover. Now, the good news is high-trust organizations like this one operate on a dividend. It's like a performance multiplier that actually increases speed and decreases costs. And the good news is building and improving trust within any team or organization is quite simple. It's just about having a plan and taking action. Now, when team members feel that they're working within a trustworthy organization, they will, in fact, invest more of their time, talents, and energy into meeting or exceeding the goals of the organization. And that's because they feel more connected. And because they feel more connected, that leads to greater self-discipline, collaboration, insight, and taking collective action towards those common goals. Now, here are 7 ways that teams can continue to improve and build trust. Demonstrate trust. Building that environment of trust first starts with us showing our team members that we trust them to get their jobs done. Be transparent. When organizations and their leaders are consistent in the manner in which they deliver transparent communication, it increases levels of trust within the team. Pass the word. In the SEAL teams, we used to say, pass the word. Just means communicate with me. Tell me what's going on. When we regularly share information about the organization, which is probably what you guys are doing a lot of this week, it actually empowers the team more and increases collaboration. Provide resources. When we feel like it's every man and woman for themselves, we don't have the tools or resources to be successful and meet or exceed our goals. As you can imagine, trust starts to deteriorate, and communication and collaboration will eventually cease to exist. We have to set the team members and the team as a whole up for success, and then they'll give us everything they've got. Give feedback. Any good team member or leader wants goals, accountability, and feedback from their fellow team members. Tackle challenges head on. When we don't tackle challenges head on, and I've been very guilty of this over the years, we put those things we don't want to deal with off to the side, let them fester and become cancerous. We fail to have those difficult conversations. And more importantly, we don't involve the team in those decisions. Trust deteriorates. We have to put our challenges as an organization or a team on the table in real time and allow the team to influence the process for making improvements. And lead by example. That one's a given, but actions speak louder than words. And that goes for all of us. Now, trust in an organization is a very, very delicate commodity. It has to be nurtured. It has to be practiced. It has to be measured so that it doesn't vanish due to a series of miscommunications and poor decisions. But again, the good news is trust-building behavior can be learned and developed over time to achieve higher levels of personal and professional and team performance